Hi guys, I'm Marc Zicree, writer, director, producer of hundreds of hours of television. I've worked for almost all the major networks and studios, and I'm here to tell you about a class that I'm going to be teaching that I think could be of great use to you. So let me ask you a few questions. First off, have you written a script that you think is a great script, but the studios and the networks are choosing instead to make, Avengers 20 or Batman 4 or some TV show from the star of a show that was on last year or a writer who had a show on last year? And you know that these scripts could be terrific and could put you on the map, but the studios and the networks are not choosing you. Or perhaps you're an actor and you know that you have the capacity to be terrific in a lead role, but again, you're not getting cast in that lead role, and so you feel very blocked from the possibility that your career could have if someone just saw your potential. Or perhaps you're a director and you haven't had a chance to direct the kind of movie you would like to direct, and on and on. Basically, it's the way to make people sit up and take notice. It's the way to get a career started. It's the way to make things happen. Well, I'm going to be teaching a class called How to Build Your Own Studio, and this is not a film school in terms of, oh, this is a camera, this is an editing program, any of that stuff. It's literally teaching you how to do what I've been doing the last couple of years. And let me walk down a little of that with you and kind of give you a little background. Because a couple years ago I came up with an idea for a show called Space Command, and a lot of my friends run network shows, and they said, well, let's go and let's get a pilot deal. But I didn't want the networks or the studios to cut me off at script or cut me off at pilot or give me notes that would wreck it or insist that I put actors in it who would be the wrong actors. So I decided to reach out to my audience, and I raised $221,000 on Kickstarter when my initial target was $75,000, and I then sold investment shares to the tune of another $500,000 or so. In all, I've raised almost $1 million, and that allowed me to open my own studio. I was able to reach out to stars and get them aboard, and I've shot the first 2 hours and 35 minutes of the second 2 hours, and now we're building a much larger company. We're doing a feature in England. We have an executive in Dallas, as well as our studio in Los Angeles, and we have a presence in London as well. And now I know a ton of executives, and this has all come from me going totally outside the box and doing things in a very different way. But it wasn't a mystery. It was basically, I got guidance, I got advice, and I just took actions. And so I'm going to be teaching a one-day class September 3rd here in Los Angeles. Well, I'm not in Los Angeles now, clearly, but I will be. And it's available via Skype, via download. I've deliberately priced it very low, so almost anyone can take the class, and it will tell you step by step how to raise money, both from crowdfunding and investment sources around the world, how to get a great script even if you haven't written a great script, how to get a great script for almost no money, how to attach stars even if you don't know any stars, how to meet them, how to convince them to be in your project, how to meet executives, studio network executives, by going where they are, even if it's not in Los Angeles, because many things are happening that are not in LA where they're much more approachable, and how to basically put yourself on the map, give yourself the role, make your script, make your show, basically greenlight yourself. It's not nearly as hard as banging on the doors of the studios and the networks endlessly, fruitlessly, and getting nowhere. So, because again, a lot of the common wisdom they tell you, oh, all you need is a great script, all you need is this, that, or whatever. Often the advice they give you is wrong. And it's not about talent, it's not about the great script, because obviously, how many TV shows and movies do you see that don't have great scripts or don't have great actors? Well, so clearly, there's a totally different agency at work that determines how this stuff happens. But that doesn't mean that you should be stopped. It doesn't mean that you can't get on the map, that you can't get all the goodies that all these wonderful people have that you see in film and television. So it's how to build your own studio, and that will include everything from soup to nuts, and it will be easy steps that you can take wherever you are, anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Hollywood. And so that's about it for now. And if you have further questions, feel free to email me at marczicree@gmail.com or call me at 323-363-1259. And that's it. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.